Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got a festive treat for you today.
We're putting the festive menus of Costa and Nero head to head to see who's got the best selection.
And up first, I headed into Cafe Nero. It's a very gloomy day here today, so I feel like it's a perfect day for trying the new festive items. Here we go, we've got some festive treats. Pigs under blankets, that's a cute name. Brie, bacon and cranberry, and then what I'm going to pick up for us is a plant-based festive feast panini. Plant-based turkey with mulled red cabbage, apple and sage stuffing and vegan mayo. Yum. Here are the festive drinks. We've got a Florentine mocha, a Panettone latte, Millionaires hot choc. I think I'm going to get a Panettone and a Millionaires hot choc. Oh, sticky toffee pudding cheesecake. That looks incredible. £19.90. Before we start, what do you think to the cup?
I love the cup. I think it's really cool. I love the graphics.
From the sneak peeks of people I've seen on TikTok, I actually think this might be my favourite festive cup of the year. So I think Cafe Nero might win. But anyway, this is Panettone latte. I didn't realise this, but it says classic espresso, Panettone syrup, and steamed oat dairy alternative. But then he also said there was no oat milk. So
what's he put in
so
here?
I have no clue if this is actually
Maybe
oat milk or not.
he's made this with almond milk or something.
Yeah.
Right, shall we go ahead and
Or
give it a
just
go?
milk or something. I
And
don't
also
know.
they had no chocolate
whipped cream. So they've just brought out their festive menu. No whipped cream, no chocolate whipped cream. It says it's like spiced orange peel and...
Yeah.
Oh, that's strong. I feel like maybe I should have said a single shot.
What I think is strong is the cinnamon. I think it's got really strong cinnamon.
Probably. And then on top, I think it's dusted with cinnamon.
And then there's not a lot there, but get your finger on that whipped stuff there. What does that taste like?
That kind of tastes like Panettone. I feel like I can taste like the citrusness in here.
I don't usually go in for these Christmas flavours. I just like a coffee. I don't like messing around with pumps of this, that,
I'm
and the
more
other.
into the pumps and things.
But I don't think they've gone too far.
No.
I think they've taken a coffee, a latte, and then they've added some spices to it. I actually quite like it.
Whereas this one is a Millionaires hot chocolate. I think this could be quite sickly. Cocoa powder, salted caramel syrup and steamed milk, topped with chocolate cream and a drizzle of caramel.
Some of the little chocolate chips are still there in the caramel. Oh, that's really good.
Really?
I really like that.
That's delicious.
I remember going to Nero and having their signature hot chocolate. This is a bit thinner than that, but I think it's a really good flavour.
Yeah, because really it's like a caramel syrup. And I've never tried their syrup before.
Yeah.
That's really nice. My favourite hot chocolate is the Hotel Chocolat Velvetizer hot chocolate. That's the best. This is really good.
Well, this tastes a bit like that to me.
Yeah.
Because it's actually really airy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
it's good.
smooth. It doesn't taste powdery. It doesn't taste like really artificially fake. That's delicious. I'm going the hot chocolate over the Panettone.
Definitely. It's just so sweet.
Which is funny.
And on a day like today, it's like perfectly comforting.
That is a hot chocolate I would go back and get. First up, food-wise, we have a plant-based turkey feast.
That's exciting.
We've got plant-based turkey pieces, apple, sage and fennel stuffing, and mulled wine, pickled red cabbage wrapped up in our sourdough panini. It actually looks pretty good. This is why I'm really interested to do it against Costa, because that's a sourdough panini. And sometimes their stuff is on bread.
Yeah.
And they only toast one side.
Loads of flavour in that. That sage and apple stuffing is lovely.
I wasn't sure what I'd think to the red cabbage. But it's really nice. It's getting a bit floral though. Plenty in there.
I think they've done really well with the stuffing in this. It tastes great. Kate was really hungry and this is how much she ate.
It's just, I really like it.
I'm so hungry.
It's
I'm
just,
so hungry.
the cabbage is a bit flavourful. But it's a bit, do you know what I mean? I would definitely get it again, but like in the comfort of my own space.
I don't eat this much of it.
I would scrape off some with the cranberry. I got you a mince pie. They had a fancy one, but I just thought it was best to go for the classic. I love that they do them like little tarts, and then you've just got a star on top.
On these kind of bigger mince pies, I always think that leads to a really good ratio of filling to outer. Because if it had a flat top, it'd be too much pastry.
Whereas for me, I want the top filled with pastry because that's my least favourite bit is the inside.
This is what I look forward to every year. That's great.
I wish I looked forward to this because mince pies are massive in the UK.
That is great. got like a really orangey flavour there. It's quite loose. It's not too like gloopy.
Compact. And in my bite, I didn't get a nut. Some mince pies here are really like nutty. Some are just fruity with sultanas. And then some have like candied orangey peels. This is definitely really on the citrus side. I like the flavour. It's just for me, mince pies, it's a texture thing I don't like.
I love the texture.
No.
And the flavour, that's so good.
But that is a very really good mince pie, actually. Cafe Nero, so far for me, I think is really positive.
Yeah, really positive. Out of the big three, Starbucks, Costa and Nero, sadly, Nero is the last place I go, but actually after this, I think it might be the first place I go.
When it comes to coffee shops, we do go independent, little cafes and whatever. But yeah, if you're wanting to go to one of the big three, I feel like I would never go to Nero, but actually I'm preferring it so far.
I feel like Nero's a bit underloved, really.
And like you say, there's just not as many. But when I'm in that Cafe Nero, I get a really like New York vibe.
Really?
Yeah, it's the way it's like decorated. I picked up a sticky toffee pudding cheesecake, and I never usually really go for the cheesecake, but it looks incredible. I really hope it's as moist as it looked. I think there is a biscuit base, then that's sponge, then that's cheesecake, caramel sauce, and then more of that sticky toffee sponge.
Doesn't it? And if that layer is sponge, I've never had sponge on a cheesecake before.
Well, the only time I have is at the Cheesecake Factory, the red velvet one.
Cheers. That's really weird. You've got crispy crumbly, and then you've got like spongy, and then you've got really smooth in your mouth. It's a weird combination of textures.
I think they've put gelatin in their cheesecake, which is why it's like staying up. Which we're not used to gelatin in our cheesecake. I know a lot of America does.
It's a really weird mouthfeel experience.
That is funny. I'm really put off by the cheesecake texture. I was expecting that to be more like like a fresh cheesecake.
It's good though, isn't it? I really quite like it.
That's the thing, I still enjoy it, and I'm so surprised that the sponge on the top is moist.
Look at this.
You can have that piece out, and your fingers all over it.
Look at it. That is weird. It's almost like the texture of creme caramel or something.
Yeah.
Let me try. Do you want to try a bit?
No, thanks. Your fingers all over it. If you're a weird texture person, you won't like that. But if you like just kind of caramelly, spongy, you would like it.
And if you're getting it because you like cheesecake, maybe don't get it.
Yeah, because that doesn't taste like cheesecake.
No.
What's your favourite thing out of all of that?
Mince pie.
Mince pie. That was one of the best mince pies I've had though. Right, let's head into Costa and see what festive treats they've got for us. There's your classic brie and cranberry. Boring. Pigs and blankets, turkey and trimmings, and then we've got a vegan turkey and trimmings, and I think that's it.
I've never seen those before.
It's like a pizza.
Yeah.
Pepper, mozzarella and pesto.
That's fun.
On a stone-baked hand-stretched pizzetta. Is that an all-butter mince pie? But oh wait, have they got that round the wrong way?
Yeah.
Bakewell tart. I like Bakewell tart now. White Christmas trillion there, slice, and a crispy festive ring. And then look, Terry's chocolate orange muffin and gingerbread muffin.
That was a really nice experience in Costa. The woman in there was so lovely. We've got some lovely treats, so let's go give this a go.
Inspired by one of the nation's favourite desserts, the sticky toffee pudding latte, which is also available both hot and iced. Sticky toffee is the thing this year.
Yeah.
Because we've got a sticky toffee loaf. I believe that's the sticky toffee there with whipped cream, thankfully.
Whipped cream this time.
And then this one here is the Terry's chocolate orange. And she also gave me a little Terry's chocolate orange piece on top. I don't know if you get that for everyone.
All the cream's on the lid.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look. See, I saw this on an advert.
What is it?
It's like orange sprinkles, and I wondered if it was like orange zest, because I thought that might be too much, but it looks like it's just an orange sugared sprinkle. Oh, these look so good. What do you think to the cup, Al?
I like the cup, but I prefer the Nero. The maroons just feels dated for some reason.
Yeah, I do really like that we're like having a peek through people's windows at Christmas. I think that's nice. And she said it wasn't overly sweet.
No, it's not overly sweet at all. It's not very strong, is it?
I think I was expecting hot chocolate.
I think when something's a coffee and then it's got a flavour, I always think it's going to be a lot more than it is. but it's actually quite subtle.
It is, yeah.
So subtle, I'm not sure I can taste sticky toffee
No.
pudding, can you?
If I was to get that, though, I think I'd ask for a single shot, meaning I think the syrup would be stronger. I feel like she made up for the whipped cream missing in Nero.
Yeah. Maybe if I tried a Costa latte back to back with that, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's so obvious that that's different. But to me, it just tastes like a latte.
I think
Maybe
it
it's
could have
slightly
more
sweeter.
caramel. I think it
could have more of that sticky toffee.
Yeah.
Because I think it could be so like rich and caramelly without being too sweet.
I think she needed another pump in
Yeah.
there.
Should we give the
Terry's
Terry's chocolate orange hot chocolate a go?
She put a lot of cream on.
Yeah.
She was like, cream on top. It still amazes me to this day that some people don't go for cream on top of their hot chocolate.
They're counting the calories.
That's very nice. I feel like the Cafe Nero hot chocolate base is still more indulgent
nicer.
and rich and kind of not thicker, but tastes thicker. But this orange flavour is really nice. Let me get some of
What are you
that
going to do with that?
whipped cream.
I'll get some whipped cream.
Now that's something I'd get again. The orange tastes like orange essence. It's not an orange syrup. It tastes more like an essence oil.
I would say it's not as orange as Terry's chocolate orange.
No, that might be one of the best orange hot chocolates I've
Have we
had.
still got any more of the Millionaire left?
It is thicker, isn't it?
It is thicker. I can't tell which I prefer. I was thinking it was the Millionaire. I think
But
it
now-
might be the orange.
I think I'm going Terry's, but Cafe Nero's definitely winning on the cup. That's so
The
cute.
thing is, you just can't beat chocolate orange.
No,
anymore.
very good. That's my favourite drink out of all of them. Here we go. Oh, this smells really nice. They've gone sandwich over panini,
Yeah.
which I don't think this is as luxury.
Tough call, that.
But I'm wondering actually if this might be more up my street. Yeah, look. Like, why have they gone so much on that side?
Why they don't just put it in a panini press?
I think they do.
Yeah, but why is it not on the bottom side?
Because they put a piece of paper on it. Right, cheers. It's like Herbie.
Yeah, not as good as the Nero. It's quite juicy and nice though, isn't it?
It is. There is plenty going on. And the difference with this one actually is it's cranberry. So I kind of prefer that part of it because the cabbage got a bit much for me. But overall, I think the panini was better. I think they've done that well though.
Yeah.
It tastes festive. Are we agreeing we're going Cafe Nero panini?
Yeah, definitely.
So it's 50-50 at the moment.
50-50. Shall we start with the mince pie?
Yep. And it's funny because they've done the same tartlet,
Basically, yeah.
but instead of the star being the pastry, they've left the star out.
No, do you know what I think's happened here?
Cafe Nero.
and Costa have the same food supplier. Cafe Nero got the centre and Costa get the outside.
Yeah, it does look that way.
And they've actually put like a sugar top on this.
The fact that there was pastry on top to bite into and bottom, that tasted more like a mince pie. Yum.
And the pastry's more crumbly.
I still don't
like
think
that.
I'm going to be picking up mince pies, but like, I've actually enjoyed those couple bites from the last one and this one.
That's great.
Really nice pastry.
What I really liked about the Nero one was how juicy the filling was. But on this one, what I really like is how crumbly the pastry is. It's got a lovely filling. Less orangey, more traditional, but lovely and sweet and fruity.
Less orangey, but it does have something. This is a really good mince pie. And I thought the other one was the best, but I think the pastry takes it because I like that there's more pastry on top.
Yeah, and more crumbly.
Now this is exciting because I feel like I haven't liked Bakewell tarts in the past, whereas like now I really like them. And she was saying they have Bakewell tarts year round, but this is part of the festive menu because they've stuck a holly leaf.
A green leaf on it, yeah. Basically the same as it always
There's
is.
not really much different.
But we haven't had the Costa Bakewell
Never,
tart, so we
never.
thought, let's give it a go.
There's something about that icing that I just love, like the water icing.
Look at that jam.
Oh wow, that with a cup of tea would be so good. Yum. Cheers.
Cheers. That jam is delicious.
And that icing is so good.
So good.
It's not overly cherry. I feel like that jam is not like just cherry.
Yeah.
I feel like it's,
Fruity.
yeah, fruity berries. This is so good. The icing's amazing.
I do like Bakewell tarts, But if I've got a choice and there's something chocolatey,
You'd go
I'll always have the
chocolatey.
chocolatey thing. But that is so good.
Now that you've had that though, would you consider getting that again?
No, because I get mince pie.
Oh, what, really? Over there?
Yeah.
I enjoyed the mince pie, but I'd rather get that. I don't know whether or not it's because we haven't been to these chains for such a long time.
Yeah.
And like we're used to a lot more like independent homemade baked. I wasn't expecting these desserts to be that good. I'm excited for this last one. I really hope this is good because I saw someone try this on TikTok.
Pew!
That's big.
That's meaty.
It feels moist. And then on top, we've got some buttercream with some caramel and these little fudgy pieces. Now, loaf cake is one of those things that can either be so disappointing or so good. It feels really good. Make sure you get plenty of icing.
Nice flavour, the sponge, hasn't it? Nice, subtle. It is moist.
At first, I thought there was no flavour, but you have to like work it in a bit. Did you try the icing?
I'm going to try it now. Is it good?
The icing's really indulgent, which is good because like the loaf is kind of plain, but I don't think I could have too much of that icing. I'd probably cut it in half and like put the icing in the middle like that.
That's a good idea.
In we go. No, that was good.
Delicious.
It was enough indulgence. I'm going Bakewell Tart. I think I'm actually more pleasantly surprised of the mince pie, so I think I'd go mince pie and then that.
I'm going mince pie, Bakewell tart, then sticky toffee pudding slice.
It's crazy because I did love Cafe Nero, but I think overall Costa might have won me
Really?
because I prefer the Terry's. I prefer the Costa Bakewell.
I think for me, Nero does win because the mince pie, I think I would
very
prefer.
good.
I like the turkey stuffing more from
prefer
Nero. Yeah, I would slightly prefer the chocolate orange from Costa, but if
you
I'm
did
already at
enjoy.
Nero, I'll have the Millionaire instead.
I was pleasantly surprised by Cafe Nero. That was really tasty.
I've got to give this one to Nero.
It's a 50-50 draw then. I really enjoyed that, did you?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's the main time of year where everyone brings out something new.
Yeah. And if you do enjoy festive items, don't forget we do have lots of festive boxes on our website at the moment. We'll leave a link down below.
We've got a whole selection of stuff. We've got our subscription boxes that are Christmas themed. We've got the Christmas party box. We've got the fun assorted chocolates like the Heroes, and
Yeah.
we've got Terry's chocolate orange. So go check that
Yeah,
out.
definitely check those out. Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed watching and we'll see you soon. Bye guys.
See ya.